A three-dimensional representation of small cube pieces can be described as follows. The artwork depicts an intricate composition of miniature cubic forms arranged in a three-dimensional space. Each cube is precisely crafted, with perfectly straight edges and smooth surfaces, giving them a polished appearance. The composition showcases a harmonious blend of colors, with vibrant shades and subtle gradients that create depth and visual interest. The cubes are meticulously arranged in various orientations, with some standing upright, while others appear to be tilted or stacked upon one another. This arrangement adds a sense of dynamism and movement to the overall composition. The interplay of light and shadow further enhances the three-dimensional effect, casting realistic and captivating reflections on the surfaces of the cubes. The artist's attention to detail is evident in the meticulous placement of the cubes. They are carefully positioned to create a balanced and visually pleasing arrangement. The overlapping of cubes creates interesting intersections, where some parts appear to recede into the background while others emerge to the forefront. The use of perspective in the artwork enhances the illusion of depth, making the cubes appear as if they extend far into the distance. This technique gives the viewer a sense of immersion and invites exploration of the intricacies within the composition. Overall, the three-dimensional representation of the small cube pieces is a captivating artwork that combines precision, color, light, and perspective to create a visually stunning and engaging composition. Using a pencil for shading enables artists to achieve depth and dimension in their drawings. Here's a description of the process in English. Using a pencil for shading is a fundamental technique that allows artists to add depth, volume, and texture to their drawings. With a pencil in hand, the artist carefully applies varying degrees of pressure and subtle strokes to create areas of light and dark, resulting in shading that adds a three-dimensional quality to the artwork. To begin, the artist selects a pencil with a soft lead, such as a 2B or 4B, as these provide a smooth and easily blendable texture. With the pencil, they start by lightly sketching the basic outlines and shapes of the subject. This serves as a guide for the shading process. To create shadows and areas of darkness, the artist applies more pressure to the pencil, gradually building up layers of graphite on the paper. By increasing the pressure, the pencil leaves behind a darker and more intense mark, which adds depth and contrast to the drawing. To achieve a smooth transition between light and shadow, the artist employs various shading techniques. They may use hatching, which involves drawing parallel lines to create value, or cross-hatching, where intersecting lines are used to build up tone and texture. These techniques allow for the gradual blending of different shades, creating a realistic representation of light falling on the subject. In addition to hatching and cross-hatching, the artist may use stippling or pointillism to create shading. This technique involves applying multiple small dots or stippling marks to build up tone and texture. By varying the density and spacing of the dots, the artist can achieve different levels of shading and create a sense of depth and form. Blending is another important technique used in pencil shading. Artists may use their fingers, a blending stump, or a tortillon to gently smudge and soften the pencil marks. This creates a seamless transition between lighter and darker areas, enhancing the realism and three-dimensionality of the drawing. Throughout the shading process, the artist carefully observes the interplay of light and shadow on the subject, paying attention to the direction and quality of light. This enables them to accurately represent the highlights, mid-tones, and shadows, resulting in a drawing that convincingly captures the form and volume of the subject. In summary, using a pencil for shading involves the application of varying pressure, I would like to express my deep gratitude to all the followers who watched my video on YouTube. You have added moments of joy and inspiration to my life with every viewing, comment and admiration. Your encouragement and support means a lot to me, which is why I continue to provide the content they deserve. Thank you for your time and trust in sharing my journey with you via videos. You can't realize how happy and grateful I am when I see the number of views increase and the impact of the video grows. Your constant support reinforces my desire to develop content and bring more to you. I hope you will keep watching the upcoming videos, as I promise to work hard to provide interesting and useful content.